Hey, ZZ Top, is that you? Woo! Hey, Duck Dynasty, love the beard. I know many of you can relate on this one, you guys. This video today is not some like scientific, mind-blowing video. It's more of I just gotta get this off my chest. I wanna be a little bit relatable with you guys and just kind of have an open discussion. I wanna talk about the two most common things, because I don't want to say compliments. That's what this is about. The two most common thrown out terms that everybody has for me, and I'm sure many of you, and that is ZZ Top and Duck Dynasty. Duck Dynasty, not as much anymore. That's kind of fallen out of pop culture. But ZZ Top all the time. And of course, this probably has to do with the look of my beard and appearance. I'm sure others get other things like Santa or James Harden or just other like common beards. And I want to talk about when somebody sees you and they throw out something like ZZ Top, are they meaning that as a compliment? Now, I know this doesn't matter. Now, I don't chase compliments. It's not about that. It's more of like a human psyche type experiment, a thought process that I want to go over and really kind of break this down. Why? Because I find this stuff interesting. I like thinking about the way people's brains work and how they communicate and deliver information and interactions and kind of break this down. We're going to get into all the details, I promise, but real quick introduction. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Thank you for checking this video out today. I don't normally rock a cowboy hat, but I was in Texas a couple of weeks ago. Bought it there, rocked it for a show where I was teaching barbers, literally barbers and industry professionals about beards, and I've loved it ever since. Now, you've had a little secret revealed, right? If you guys know, this is actually a chalkboard back here. The OGs remember when there was no light on it. Wrong hand. That is my signature just with chalk, or Dancy Bearded, whatever, I don't know his signature. But I get these different colors. It's green, there's blue, there's purple. I use red because there's a light down here that casts back onto the wall. And I do know that my cowboy hat is catching the light. This isn't going to be a regular, but I wanted to rock it today in kind of a less serious mood or less serious video. So if you're like, Dan, what's going on with the hat and this? That's what's going on. So if you're excited to talk about beards and all these like compliments / little adjectives that are thrown out, give me a quick thumbs up, aka the like button on the video. And if you're new here and you do like talking about beards, or even if you don't, but you're like, I like this guy's vibe. Hey, I think I like your vibe too. Check that subscribe button. Are you subscribed? Yeah, you? Hey, thank you so much. If you're not, consider it. Costs you nothing, but can make a big difference for me. And who knows, maybe you'll see some new content in the future that just makes your day a little bit brighter. So let's talk about it. And then I do have a little story at the end that has to do with this mini guitar that was sent to me by someone within the ZZ Top camp. That's a story. I can't tell everything yet, but I will at the end give you a few details there. I get ZZ Top the most. Pretty much every day of my life. Now, I'm not exaggerating. If I go to the gas station, if I'm picking my kids up, if I'm at a Renaissance festival, if I'm at a sporting event, somebody is going to say ZZ Top. Now, if I can be totally blunt and transparent, do I think ZZ Top had the band, the image of their beards is the most purposeful, the most like glorious beards that have been? No, I don't. And I know some of you will get mad at me for that and say it's not about that. I'm just sharing, guys. I don't think ZZ Top has the most immaculate beards, the strongest beards, the most well-kept beards. I don't know if their beard routine is something that I would be proud of personally. So when someone does tell me, hey, you're ZZ Top, I don't on the surface think that's a compliment. I do think that I have a bigger beard. I do think I have a longer beard, a more purposeful beard, and some people may take that the wrong way, but that's just me being honest, having a discussion with friends. Now, do I think people are saying it to compliment me? No, I don't. Do I think people are saying ZZ Top to put me down? No, I don't. I think that people see different, and this beard is different. I'm a big guy. I'm tatted up. I'm 6'3", big beard. I think people see that and they're like, how do I break the ice? How do I make conversation? And the first thing that comes to their mind is ZZ Top. And I'm very kind with my response. I'm never like, oh, they have bad beards. Why you say it? I'm just like, hey, man, sharp dressed man. Thank you. Something along those lines. I always embrace interactions. Even if it's a bad one, my goal is to try to shift it and get you on my team and then be positive by the end of it. So I never dismiss that compliment, but I think it's just association. People, especially with men, I don't think it happens as much with women, they just throw things out to associate, to relate, to have that human connection, right? If we did this with women in a lot of cases, and the reason I'm making this video is I had a discussion with friends over the weekend about this, we would not have the same kind of reaction, right? If I saw a woman, I'm like, oh, what's up, Kelly Clarkson? They're not going to take that very well, right? What's up, Beyonce? They're not going to often take that well because they don't want to be compared. Then they start to think about, why are they saying that? Is it because of my hair? Is it because of my body? Is it because of what? What's going on? That's a whole different world. But with guys, it's just seemingly totally fine. Hey, beard, big, ZZ Top. Beard, big, Duck Dynasty. I don't think that there's much more to it than that. They're not trying to hurt. They're not trying to say great things. They're just trying to have conversation. So I want to know your thoughts on this. When people deliver it, do you ever feel like it's meant in a really positive way or a really complimentary way? Do you think that it's ever been a diss, right? Have you had somebody say, oh, Castaway, right, from the movie, or something that has a negative connotation? I'm curious on your interactions because I do believe it's regional. People in different areas interact differently. People in Texas interact differently than in Florida. I've been to both recently. It's very different, which is also different from the Midwest, which is also, I could assume, different from the West Coast. And it also probably has to do with your beard. If you have a shorter beard, you probably don't get as many beard comments. If you have a different color beard, you probably get different comments. I just want to kind of get a collective pool here. What do people say to you the most? And then what are your thoughts on just it being something that just associate, boom, and they throw it out there? Because I do think there's something to that. And then what about guys that are, let's say my size, 6'3", tatted up, but just entirely shaven? Do they get comments? Are there things that are thrown out about them? Hey, what up, Ryan Gosling, because you shave? Like, is there an equivalent for guys that are not bearded? I just love thinking about why people say things. Why is their brain working this way and going in this direction? It's so dang interesting to me. And you guys always, sincerely always, give me a comment where I'm like, ooh, good food for thought. Yeah, that's a good angle I didn't think of. Let's make that happen down below. Get involved in the comments. Reply to ones. All I ask is that we keep it positive. We're not trying to argue. We're not trying to bash anybody. I just want to figure out that human brain and why it does this. Thank you guys in advance. My name's Dancy Bearded. Please stay bearded, partner, and stay positive. Howdy, y'all. I am back for real. This was not some plan to make you guys be like, oh, where's the story? Dan forgot that. No, I just literally ended the recording, went to get ready for the thumbnail, was like, oh, shoot, I didn't tell him the story about this. So I can't say everything in the world on this one. However, I have not signed any NDAs or stopping me. I'm just being careful and considerate. This was sent to me by someone involved with the ZZ Top camp. Now, specifically on the branding side of one of the band members. Now, I'm not going to go into more detail than that, but we essentially had conversations. We were working on something to possibly work together, and then it all kind of fell apart in a sad, tragic way that had nothing to do with me. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that's like, what if? However, they had sent this out afterwards as a sorry, thank you kind of little gift, and it's from their official merch line, something like that. So I have had contact with that camp, with that team, with representatives around them. Now, I've not really interacted with ZZ Top myself. However, I do have that thing. I just had to put that out there. And again, it's nothing but love. I don't have any negativity towards ZZ Top. I don't think they have terrible beards. It's nothing like that. It's just that association, and it's just thrown out so much. I had to wrap it all up there. But yes, this is a little mini one. Let's see. Maybe. I think I just need to tune it up a little bit here. But thank you guys for watching one more time. Last thing I have to say, love you guys.